Hey everybody, it's John from the App Review Zone. Today we're going to be starting a new series. It's going to be called iPhone App Discoveries of the Week. These are apps that may not be new to the App Store, but they are new to us as of this week. So I don't want to waste any time, so let's get into some of these apps we found this week. The first app is Armed Combat by Clint Wild. This game is a side-scrolling shooter where you play a military guy who is in combat. Your mission is to keep moving to the right, killing as many of the enemies as you can, and preventing yourself from getting killed in the process. When the game first loads, you have a choice of single or multiplayer mode. I'm going to be choosing single player mode because unless you have people to play with, you're better off playing the single player campaign right now. Once you pick the mode, it offers you a chance to pick weapons. The weapons are ones you have unlocked or are default offers when the game starts. Once you pick the guns, you enter the game and the combat starts. The sounds of the game are excellent. Bullets, explosions, and even wind sounds are realistic and awesome. Graphics of this game are really nice too. The textures, layouts, and blood are all very realistic and they're great to look at. The one criticism I have is the controls. The controls are rough to use. Aiming the gun can be difficult at times. Sometimes there are so many enemies shooting at you that it just becomes almost impossible to move forward. The developers did a really nice job with this app, but I just wish those controls were easier to use. I also wish you could simply run over a gun to pick it up rather than to have to tap it. Stopping to tap the gun sometimes puts your character at risk in the fighting. This is something that I think that they should improve maybe in another version, but I guess we'll see what happens. I also think that guns acquired shouldn't automatically be used. If someone is doing well enough with the weapon that they are using, why automatically set their current weapon to the latest gun you just picked up? Why not let the player select it when they want to? Other than control issues and a few minor annoyances, I think this game is awesome. If the developer made it a little easier to play and control, I would give this game 5 stars. But for right now, I'm giving it 4. Armed Combat is free in the App Store, and at that price, it's always worth a try. You can't lose. Okay, so this leads me to my second app discovery this week, a puzzle game called Plumbs by Owlette. Plumbs is a block puzzle game where players stack blocks with the goal of stacking the right blocks in the preset pattern for the level they are on. However, the blocks don't always come out in the order or the color that you want. There are 2 play modes in this game, level mode and high score. In level mode, the goal is for the player to stack the blocks in a set pattern to solve the level. And then you go on to the next level and the next and the next. In high score mode, players try to stack as many blocks as they can to earn points before the blocks stack up too high and they get crushed by Dozer, the main boss bad guy in the game. The app is family friendly and safe for people of any age. The graphics on this game are bright, cheerful, and colorful. The blocks are fun little smiley face blocks that are really cool to look at. Puzzle games are all over the App Store and I see a lot of them as a reviewer. Most of the time, one puzzler is the same as the next, but this one involves a little bit more strategy based on the fact that the blocks don't always come out in the right order and the color, so you kind of got to plan what blocks go where and make sure you stack them so you can make sure that the pattern fills the way it's supposed to. It's definitely a nice change from the usual match 3 items to clear block type apps. Plumbs is 99 cents in the App Store and it's well worth the app price. I give it 5 stars for its unique gameplay, easiness to play, and friendly and fun graphics. Definitely check this one out this week. Our next app isn't a game. It's an app called SelfieX, and it's an automatic back camera selfie by Veto Technology. Selfies are more popular than ever these days. So much so that new app developers are making apps designed to create better selfies. One such app is SelfieX. It's an automatic back camera selfie app for the iPhone. One of the problems with taking a selfie is the front-facing camera isn't as good as the back camera. Usually the resolution is better on the back camera because it's the one most people take other photos and shoot video with. People don't usually use the back camera for selfies because it's hard to know when your face is lined up properly for the photo. Selfie recognizes your face automatically, and it tells you when to move the camera to the left, to the right, up, or down so that you take the perfect selfie and you don't have to see the screen. The app vibrates, and it also gives you a sound like say cheese to know when the photo is ready to be taken. And then it also tells you, when to move the camera for the best possible photo. Users can also share photos with social media as well. I've personally tested this app about 10 times. I haven't really taken one bad selfie yet. Okay, except for the fact that it's my big mug in the photo, but we can't all be Brad Pitt. I give this app 5 stars for facial recognition ability alone. It's really, really cool and a lot of fun to use. Check it out. Bubble Heroes by Fatfish Games is our next app. Bubble Heroes is a puzzler where you set up groups of bubbles of the same color. When you do, they pop. Any bubbles attached beneath the pop bubbles also pops as you play. Players must clear all the bubbles before they run out of moves. The graphics are clean, colorful, and easy to understand. This game has a social media aspect to it, similar to games such as Candy Crush. You connect to your Facebook, you play the levels, and when you run out of turns, you can turn to Facebook to get more plays. Players can also see the level other Facebook friends are on, so there is an aspect of competitiveness as well. Players can win gold coins, which can be used to purchase power-ups to help players finish levels as they go along. Power-ups like a rainbow bubble to pop bubbles of any color, or a lava bubble to pop any bubble it comes into direct contact with, are unlocked and available at the start of each game, after the other power-ups are unlocked as players level up. Gold coins can also be purchased through an in-app purchase in denominations of 12 for 99 cents all the way up to 780 gold coins for $49.99. Players can also purchase additional turns for those gold coins, so you can kind of see where you might spend some money through in-app purchase, but you really don't have to play this game. The map, the level screen, looks great, and it works in the way other apps of this genre do. Each level is unlocked, and as you complete the one before it. Players can scroll down and see that there are 235 levels to play at this time, with more coming soon. So there's really no risk of running out of fun anytime soon. I give this app 5 stars for its fun graphics, its great gameplay, and family friendliness. Go and get it today. The last app we're going to talk about this week is Like That Garden by Just Visual Inc. This app may or may not be of interest to everyone, but anyone who's into plants and flowers and things like that might like this app. Also, teachers might like this app as well. Since the winter's ended and springtime is here, have you ever looked at a plant or a flower and wondered what kind it was? Well, now there's an app for that. Simply walk up to it, snap a picture, and the app scans its database to give you the information about the plant you just took a picture of. In fact, the app works so well, you don't even need to take a picture of a real plant. You can take a picture of a photo of a flower, and it will identify that as well. I'm doing it now in this video demonstration by taking pictures of flowers on Google Images, and it works perfectly. I'm no florist, and I don't really get into flowers all that much, but I do think it's cool that if I'm walking down the street with my little girl, and she asks me what kind of flower or plant is growing in the ground, I can walk up to it, take a picture, and poof, now I can tell her exactly what it is. It's fun, it's really easy to use, and it's educational. I imagine this would be something someone who deals with flowers would like to have on their phone. I can also see how a teacher or a student who's doing something with plants might like this as well. Maybe even someone who's doing research in a rainforest or a jungle might like to know that the plant they just looked at, if it's poisonous or not. Or how about people who are camping, walking around in the woods? Might be handy to know if they're hiking through a field of poison ivy, now wouldn't it? Yes, this app is awesome, and not only that, it might just keep you from getting sick. You definitely should get this app in the App Store today. I give this 5 stars. Well, that's all the iPhone app discoveries of the week. We will be doing one of these every week on Friday, so please subscribe to our channel to get the new weekly video series. We are on a quest for 1,000 subscribers. And remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. These things also help us out very much. Until then, this is John. We'll see you next time.